Okay, so here's a bit of information that will blow your wig clear to the back of your head. That being Martin Gore, right? And you might say, well, who the hell is Martin Gore? If you're familiar with the group Depeche Mode, okay, which is a group that came out of England, the creator of that group, his name is Martin Gore, okay, and this is him here, this guy right here, all right here. Look at this dude. All right, there he is again, right there. This is in his older age. There he is right there. Okay, and there are younger images of him. Let's see. He is right there. Okay. Well, like it says here, Martin Lee Gore was born in London, England, right? His biological father was an African American GI stationed in Britain, which means his mother had a thing for the chocolate. Gore was raised by his stepfather, David Gore, and biological mother, Pamela, who both worked at the Ford of Britain motor plant in Dagenham. All right, Dagenham. Here you go. This is from Reddit. The biological father of Martin Gore. Gore's biological dad is, or was, not sure if he's still alive, an African American GI. And I think Martin Gore finally found out who his father was and actually went to visit him down south. I forgot what state it was. An African American GI who was stationed in the UK. Okay? And I think he found out when he was 16 years old. His mother kept it from him until he turned 16. That's when she lowered the boom on him. And then I was reading about him. He was never really accepted. That's one of the reasons why he formed a group called Depeche Mode. Okay, because he was like he was saying in the article, he was never really accepted because his father was a Jake. Even though he was, see, by the way he looked, as you can see here, he was able to mingle among the Edomites, but they never really accepted him as in his spirit because he's a Jake. Okay, this is what we tell you, man. This is what we keep telling you. You're gonna have. Look at this guy. Look at this. That's him in the middle there. Look at this dude, man. Okay, of course, you know, that's that new wave. You know, a lot of them dudes were flamboyant as hell, right? But that's him right there. Look at this guy. This guy's father was a Jake. A Jake. Okay? That's why you can't just look at an Edomite and say, a guy who looks like an Edomite and say, you're an Edomite, you're going into slavery. You never know. You have to question. That's why we tell you, brothers, when you out there teaching, you have to question. A guy come up looking like this, you got to question this. Well, if a guy came up looking like this, I don't think you want to question him, period. You want him to get the hell out of your sight. But you're going to have Israelites that look, this dude's an Israelite, man. His background is that of a Jake. You're going to have Israelites that look like that, man. That's him in his later years, okay? There you go. I know the guy looks like a straight up fruitcake, but the point is there. Look at this. View topic. Martin Gore is half black. No such thing as half black. You are what your father is. Here you go. Parents, mother, look at this cat, man. Look at this dude, man. Got the pearls and whatnots. Look at that guy, man. His father is a so-called black man from down south. Can you believe it? Martin's father was an African American who came to England in the 60s and fell in love with his mother. Yeah, his mother had a little thing for the chocolate. She had that jungle fever, you understand. But there you go, man. There you go, man. Martin Lee Gore. That's why their music is so good. Okay, and there's a few songs. One of my favorites is "Get the Balance Right" by the group Depeche Mode. They were part of that second British invasion. The first was with the Beatles and the Rolling Stones and the Moody Blues and the what else was it? What was it? The Rolling Stones, the Moody Blues, Spencer Davis Group, you name it, man. Bunch of them. That was the first one back in the '60s. Then the second one came in the late '70s, going in the early '80s. Okay, you had Duran Duran, you had Spandau Ballet, you had all them groups, man. Okay, coming out of England. All right, so Martin Lee Gore, his biological father was an African American GI. There you go. So not every Edomite is an act. Not every Edomite is an actual Edomite. You got to question their background. You got to probe into them. Okay? Can't just look at them for face value and say, oh, that's an Edomite. You never know. Anyway, hopefully you were edified. On to the next one.